than a uniform.
More 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 than a uniform.
What's up? You already know it's more than a uniform.
It's more than a uniform. Scary.
Look at yourself right there, you're like,
Episode 20.
I don't know. It's either 23 or 24.
23.
23.
Gang.
Pick your game.
LeBron James. Get up the lodge.
Cool, so we are back.
No. Okay. Let's just get it out. Okay. So basically, I missed. Okay, so basically we were supposed to do questions and answers today, but Ceci, say her name correctly.
Yes.
Family came down or something at the last minute or whatever. Yeah. But today, you know what I'm saying, the GOAT, my boy, Long Boy, quick as fuck. Special guest. We had our on our, like, you know what I'm saying.
She was originally on 20.
20.
She was on 20. Because remember, we had Matt Cap on 20.5. 20 was the mess up. Yeah.
I got a brain carry. So yeah,
We had her on 20.
Yeah.
And then I came back.
There was a malfunction.
Yeah.
Now we got her back.
Yeah.
You know, because Ceci's out. She's doing some stuff with her fam.
Yeah.
So we got to fill her before she leaves. Pieces out.
Like me being
off the
understudy.
island.
she was little days.
Yeah. Practicing, her podcast skills. She might be on when she moves out back to mainland.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Let me just say, do you see her look? Her look is just fabulous, man. Like the hair. I like the hair. I want hair like that.
Yeah.
Like real talk. I really
That's like
I want a fro.
the natural fro look. Not trying to kiss your ass or nothing, but that's
No,
like
it's not bad.
that's like
That's a big kissing. No, it's just like how it's just how my hair grows out of my
That's
head.
how naturally it is,
Yeah,
right? Okay,
yeah.
so if a guy with straight hair gets a perm, fucks it up, does it come out like that? Can it come out like that?
I mean, it depends on your natural texture of your hair, though.
So it's straight. My hair's straight.
Your hair's straight.
How do I get it frizzy like that?
I don't think you get it frizzy. You get it like curly, wavy by getting a perm.
I've been seeing like
You know what I'm
Chinese
saying?
people get like afros, but I don't know how.
Or
Like, how do
they
they do
get
that?
they get like these tiny like rods or whatever and wrap their hair around it, and it's like a perm set, so it stays, but they get it like a perm rod set.
I wonder what you would look like with afro.
Bro, I think I look cool, man. Wishful thinking right there. Yeah,
I
man.
said try it. It's just hair grows back.
I know, right? Yeah, so you
Okay.
say, fuck the army, I'm just gonna put it on.
I'm growing my hair right
So, D, introduce yourself, please.
Again.
But this
No, I
time,
got it.
everyone's gonna hear it.
Okay, no worries. Well, my name is Deosha. I am from Columbia, South Carolina. I am 25 years old and I love long walks on the beach. Just kidding. But I am on more than a uniform because I am an active duty service member and I believe in doing more than just your regular job. I'm an entrepreneur as well with my business. Right now, shut down just due to my whole move and everything like that. But proud American, proud Black woman. You know what I'm saying? My people built this country. Let's just get into it.
And then she's a 68 Yankee, so can you tell everyone what that is?
So a 68 Yankee is an ophthalmic technician, but the Army just classifies us as an eye sergeant. Literally what it says on my title is eye sergeant. So I look into people's eyes. I pre-screen them before they go back to the doctor, and we help give out glasses, prescriptions to people. We go on humanitarian missions, give back to like different regions of the world or inside the U.S. that are impoverished or don't have that infrastructure, and just like free healthcare and stuff like that. So it's pretty dope.
And then you're a sergeant, staff sergeant.
Staff sergeant, yeah.
For respect to that shit.
Big
My
sign.
bad.
Okay.
Big sign over here, big sign.
I mean, I like that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, granted, I'm gonna say it. We're in the military, basically, where like you don't see a lot of people of color like making it to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Building. I mean, I've seen some, but it's like kind of wishy-washy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They wear that mask and everything, so you know. It's like, bro, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just.
I've seen both sides though. I've seen a lot of people. That's the reason why I'm actually still in the military, is because I saw like my first master sergeant, and she was Black, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, she could do it.
Like, wow, yeah. And then what's crazy is she was my master sergeant when I was a private, and now she's my Yeah, sergeant major. No, she's a sergeant major now in my command. And I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. I was like, hey, I haven't seen you. You don't remember me probably. But hey, you're the reason why I'm enlisted. And she was like, that's kind of cool. I was like, okay. And then we blew it out.
All right.
Yeah, right. All right. Thanks.
It'd be like weird, like some days, like, hey, I done had that happen once. You remember me?
Where are you stationed in? Where you stationed in? Like, no, I
Yeah.
never been anywhere.
I done seen people like that too, like, damn, I've seen you before. Don't know where. You been here? No, I ain't never been there. Damn, I don't know if I've seen you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any experiences like that?
What?
Like seeing people that represent you?
Well, shit, actually, in my last duty station at JBLM, my drill sergeant got stationed over there. And his son and my kids, they were playing basketball on the same team. And I was like, he looks mad familiar. So I was in BTA, I was like, hey, were you at Fort Leonard Wood and, Alpha Company, yada, yada, yada. He's like, yeah. I was like, Drill Sergeant Rivera. And he was like, oh shit, long boy, dude. I was like, oh shit. And I was like, you remember me? He was like, yeah, man, you're like the quiet ones. I didn't even know you were in my platoon.
Yeah.
But at the end, you were there. And I was like, oh yeah, I was a quiet one. I didn't want no stack, no nothing.
Right.
But yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you're something in basketball too? I was like, yeah. And yeah, that's the only time I haven't met any of my drill sergeants yet, but he remembered me. I don't know how, because the only times that I interacted with him was when we were just all getting smoked and, basic training bullshit. We're gonna get into the questions now. So this podcast is questions and answers, what women want to ask men and vice versa, that they're afraid or like embarrassed to ask. So we got D here. D, are periods really that bad?
Absolutely. Like, think about, okay, well, you guys don't have a vagina, but like, think about you're shedding the lining of your body and it's coming out and your body's telling you this is what you get, bitch, for not being pregnant this month. Like, this is your punishment. And it feels like, and for some women it's different though. Like, some people don't have a lot of pain, but it's like your whole body does a thing. Like, from your brain to your breasts to your feet to your hands, like your appetite, everything is different. Even your bowel movements are different and everything. So your whole body's going through this constant change just around that time of month. So it's terrible. It's terrible probably in more aspects than you think. The pain is terrible.
How does that pain feel? Is it like?
It's like a stabbing.
Stabbing.
Like
so like
aching.
if I get a knife, I'm just like that. That's how.
Yeah, some people, like I said, it depends on the women, because some people don't have it. Like, they say more athletic women don't really deal with, like, period pain as much. But I think that's a myth. But, so, like, you don't know. Like, some people have, I say, like, a lot. Let me stop doing that. Anyway, so, some women, it feels like a stab, like it'd be a stab in the gut. And some people are just like, it's just a like, I don't know, like you're slowly crushing down on something. It could be a slow ache pain.
I wonder if like getting kicked in the nuts, but 10 times worse for us.
But just think about it constantly for 7 to 10 days.
Getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get kicked here and you feel it up here.
I got kicked in the nuts and I feel it right here. I'm just like, this don't even, like, it don't hurt. My stomach is like.
It's just a notch, man. Like, you just gotta like roll up in a ball.
How does that pain feel? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, like the worst pain you ever felt versus, like, I don't know. How would you?
I give it a 6.
Yeah, I give it an 8. I got a paper cut between my toes and here. I give that a goddamn 9. That shit hurts, man.
This shit hurt me.
Like a paper cut. Oh really?
Yeah, that shit hurt. I guess because I was like, fuck.
And you can't like really move it, so it can just like, you can just like heal it, right?
What with this?
The paper cut.
Oh yeah, Neosporin, but like once that shit happens, you're like, oh my god.
Oh.
I think that's like 1 hour's pace, or like the toes in between toes. I mean, we're all stupid. I just did it. Just wanted to know how it felt. Yeah, that wasn't cool. I ain't never gonna do that again.
I don't think what was the worst
You
pain.
had to commit.
Oh yeah, right. I had
That
to,
was
man.
commitment.
Fuck you, jackass.
I don't know what was like the worst pain I've been through.
Besides the heartache.
Oh.
Oh, that shit hit different. Well,
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, goddamn. Hey, that shit fucked me up. Like, that was in high school. I remember that shit.
I think everyone does, like their first heartache. You go through that phase to where it's like, nope, I'm not
He's like,
no,
crying?
no, don't talk to me. No.
Crying. I need to eat. Throwing up. Like, what the fuck? Why do I feel this way?
And the snapback comes.
Mom.
And it becomes real.
Are you okay? Lying my ass off.
I think like some women are opposite though. Like I know guys are just like, I'm fine, I'm cool at first when it first happens, but women are just like, okay, I'm depressed. I'm gonna be depressed for a while, and then when I get back on my stuff, then I'm gonna make a TikTok about it. You know, it's just
yeah. Especially now when
Yeah.
it's like social media. Yeah, it's like, oh, let me validate myself again, get these likes, and yeah.
Yeah, so like when guys, so there's a question for y'all. So when you look, this is the first thing you look at a woman, like when you see her, and like all honestly, like what do you look at?
Shoes.
Shoes.
I'm a shoe guy.
And what do shoes tell you about her? Like what do you think?
So if she's wearing, like say Nikes or SBs, like I was a dancer back in the day, so that tells me like, okay, that tells me that either she's a dancer or she's like some type of fashionista or she could hoop, either one. And then if she's wearing like open-toed, I'm praying to God that her toes are okay, because if her toes are okay, that means she takes care of everything upstairs, because if her toes are good, that means she took the time out to get her toes good. And then if she's wearing heels, it's like, oh, that's a business lady. Oh no, fuck it, I will. But yeah, I really look at shoes before I look at like the butt, the tits, the face.
Yeah.
It's usually the shoes that get me first.
It's the smile.
Oh, the smile. Hey,
How you
okay.
dealing with that with the pandemic?
Smiles and like lips.
Okay.
I mean, granted, I ain't really been talking about it during the pandemic.
Uh-huh.
Because it's dry season. But I mean, that's what I usually be like, damn. They got a nice smile. Then I start talking to them, and then like their attitude, like shit is fucking. Like, oh man, you just turn me off.
Okay.
Just killed my vibe.
How about you? What's the opposite sex, what attracts you first?
I would say I'm a shoe girl. I'm a shoe type of girl too.
Okay.
I just don't like busted ass shoes.
What's busted ass shoes? Like Vans or Shads?
No, if
Got
your
it.
shoes aren't taken care of, you
Okay.
know, like it's just one of those things. Like I guess it's just with me, because I don't dress up all the time. But
Yes.
like if the best you came to our date is with like these, like you know, like come on man.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like if we
I
step in,
feel
we
you.
step in. You know,
Uh-huh,
and shoes
uh-huh.
aren't everything, but that's just the first thing that I noticed. Like, okay, I may be able to look past shoes, but like that's just the first thing that catches my eye. I look at the shoes, I'm like, oh my gosh.
So on the island, like say, hypothetically speaking, you go out on a date, you see the guy in slippers. Would that be, oh no, I'm not talking to you no more because
No,
you're slippers.
and then I look at his feet. I'm like one of those people like, 'cause I don't want my kids to have ugly toes. So I don't want my kids to have those long, like especially the girls. You know, you don't get a lot of slack when you a girl with ugly feet. You know, and I'm a woman that I like to have pretty feet. And I think my feet are pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like I sell these, but I take care of my feet. You know? But I don't want my girls to go through that and be having those toes. You know what I'm saying?
Next one, is body count important? And do you, like as a female, do you care about a guy's or a female's body count?
Oh no, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean we were all young, dumb, made hella mistakes,
Mhm.
or we're on drugs or whatever the
Mhm.
fuck, and that shit just happened. Some people don't even remember how many bodies. Like, oh,
Facts.
how know you? Like, oh girl, we was. Oh shit.
That's me.
So did you guys ever lie about your body count?
I don't tell people.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
So no one asks?
I mean,
like, if they ask
well,
you,
yeah,
like, say-
I do lie, cause I've been married, right?
Yeah.
And I ain't got no kids, so my body count is one. Cause the only way you can prove is the one that I was married to.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
I don't do boyfriends.
Important to you, Church?
No.
Body count?
I don't
Nah, I don't even care either.
I was
Go
like,
back in
I
high
lied
school.
once though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. But it was funny though.
It was just, you lied just to try to get me.
No, we was doing it.
Okay.
Like middle of sex, and she asked me what's my body count. And I was like,
That's an awkward situation.
3. I can't fucking think. Anybody think like that shit right now? Focusing. And she's like, yeah, I can't do this.
Oh,
So she's
okay.
like,
Regrets,
body number
regrets.
0.5. Whatever my body number is, 0.5. She's half.
Dang.
Oh, you just put the tip in and that's it. Does that even count? Putting the tip in?
It was in.
it was
struggling,
in.
but it was like, what's your body count? I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck asked that?
I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah,
dirty,
you
right?
gotta go. I'm like, girl.
Too much.
What's your body count?
Yeah, right. Mm.
And then the worst is, oh, what about you? So what is does that matter to you?
No, it does not. Even in high school, no. Because I lost my B card when I was a senior, so.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I started late.
Freshman.
Yeah, man, you're
No.
But
She was a pro.
oh.
I was loading.
No, it
Buffering.
doesn't matter to me. I was always open with the people that I used to talk to. Yeah, I was always open with them, so they were cool.
Yeah.
And if they didn't, like, if they cared, it's like, oh, okay, I guess, you know, you're not mature enough to fucking handle
Right.
this type of adult situation.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then it's the worst when like they have a high body count. Like they just tell you one day and they're like, oh yeah, I fucked around a little bit, and then the sex is still trash. You're like, doesn't
Yeah,
really.
right.
The resume is not meeting.
That's why I
Just
tell
showing you lied. You lied on your resume.
That's why you tell
so-
people you get up. Nah, like, I don't know where I came up with this concept or mindset. I'm like this. Yeah, my dick little, and I can't fuck with it, and I can't eat pussy. And then I'm like, yeah.
With that one sound, you know, I'm trying to do with that, like, that one
It's
sound.
the reverse psychology on you, you know what I'm saying? I know you're used to people telling you they got good sex and big dicks and all this other shit. I'm gonna lie to you. But hey, I mean, if it's not good, it's not good. I don't give a fuck.
Right. But so my question, right? So speaking of adult conversations, right?
Okay.
So is it awkward when a woman asks you, like, if you're gonna be, I know probably not you, obviously, because you're married, but if you're in like an intimate relationship and you see yourself going forward and having sex with somebody, is it awkward to ask them when the last time they got tested, or do you feel like awkward in that situation if somebody was asking you when's the last time you got tested for STDs?
I think it's not a norm. It's not normal to ask somebody that.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie, nobody has ever asked me that. When was the last time you got checked?
Really?
They'd be like,
Do you make it upon yourself to get checked?
yeah, I get checked like
Yeah, but no female or no.
No, like, no.
Not even with the fellas. They, like, hey man, when's the last time you get your shit checked? No?
Oh, that's good that your homie's scared about your genital health. That's
I mean,
dope.
shit, back at home, I got asked and I was like, yeah man, go spicy.
Maybe they're just trying to see what the norm is, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was told that basically, like, if you're sexually active, then you need to, not really like every month type shit, but like, you need to go.
No, I feel you.
I'm saying, but me, like, when I became like sexually active, I was like, And then it took for me like getting that little swab.
Yeah, that shit hurts, man. I went from twice a year to once a year.
I said, bro,
that shit hurt.
I said, God, I'll never fuck another girl raw.
Ever in my life.
Boom, baby.
I know, like.
How about you, do you find it awkward when a guy was like, hey man, have you gotten checked?
No, I don't think so. I think those are the conversations you have, especially like men are reckless. Like I feel like in like certain situations with women, we can do everything in our power to try to have safe sex. But when the lights are out and you know what he know to do. Like sometimes you find yourself, but then you know they make laws against that now, right?
Yeah.
But I mean like, but you find yourself in a compromised situation, or like, and I guess if the spirit is right and you just like, oh, we all slept tonight, down. You just want to be saved. I just feel like, I mean. For women, I feel, well, for myself at least, anytime you change a sexual partner, like, or before you know, have a sexual partner, because, you know, a lot of things, like, dormant, too, or you just feel that little tingle or itch or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But whenever you feel that shit, go get checked. I mean, that should be free. It's free. Like, Diamond Head Clinic, I think, I was telling my Joes about just giving them a little brief on, like, life, because they're young, you know, they spicy. So I'll be telling them, like, yeah, go get checked if you need to. Like, do this shit, just to know what's going on in your man and your lady parts. And it's good. Like, print your paper out and be like, look, I'm good. Let's have rough sex. Like, if that's your jam, that's your jam. But safe sex,
Next one, is grooming downstairs a requirement?
For, like, men.
Or for females? I'll ask the, Taylor.
Oh, that is, like, a preference. Like,
it's a preference.
It's a
but
preference
it's not a
for
requirement.
whoever. For me, it's not a requirement, but don't be having your hairs fall in my mouth. Like, if it's the bush too much, like, manscape that shit. Like, you gotta trim it up a little bit. Do a little something. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't really mind a little bit of hair.
You talking about like a 0 or a 1?
I would say, like, it could be 1,
or
2.
a taper?
It could be, hell, it could be a Brazilian too, like a little bit, but not like.
Okay.
Nah, this shit, that just breeds for different shit.
How are you, Church? You want the landing strip on a female? Do you mind if it's like all bush or just clean?
I feel like that's very porn. That's like very porno pussy. Like with a.
With the
can
landing,
I say that?
The landing strip?
Yeah, with like a landing strip.
Or with a V. It goes.
I'm like, I mean,
Or the
I'm
small
gonna be
triangle.
honest, I don't care.
You don't care?
Nah, I'm a slut.
Ooh. He said he dropped his candy on shag carpet to eat.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
But I had somebody tell me, you know what I'm saying, I can't like cut, shave, like bald type shit down there. And she was like, I'm being honest with you, I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
She said if I wanted a little boy,
Ooh.
I got a little boy. You know?
Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
She said, but I prefer hair. I said, okay. I mean, I'm gonna cut my shit down. I ain't gonna be like bushy and shit.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I see what you're saying.
No, I will say like sometimes I don't think. Yeah, sometimes like when it's completely like fresh, like you tell you got a wax or something like that.
That shit hurt.
No, I'm just saying like that'd be like, oh, he might be gay. Like, I mean, in my mind, I think that, but of course I'm gonna say it 'cause I'm like, he wouldn't be in the situation, but or would he? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know, so I don't know.
How many dicks have you?
We don't ask body count, right?
But I mean,
I
hey,
had a life before.
have you ever get a wax?
Nah, it's usually like a one, man. I'm just straight one. You know, like I line my shit up sometimes, but that's when I have time.
Yeah.
But when it's just quick, it's just like a zoom, 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 and I'm good. You know, get the balls too smooth as eggs.
I got two things to say. Funny as shit ever. So I got a wax. I went back home. I know homegirl, she got like her own like shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. She was like, she told me to come for Veterans Day. She's like, I'll give you a free facial. I was gonna pay it, but she gave me a free facial.
How was that?
The facial?
Yeah.
It was lovely. Then like she had like some like light bulb that like zap your damn face.
Oh yeah, the
She was legit shit. And then
Did that
she was
hurt?
like, no, it didn't hurt.
Okay.
She gave me a wax.
On your face.
No.
Done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know why the fuck I agreed to doing that shit. All she did was just get right here. I was in that bitch.
Just the sides.
Yeah, I said, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Really? What was the
It hurt, like it hurt so fucking bad. Like she put baby powder and all that shit. I was like, no, I can't do this shit.
But that shit was crispy, huh?
She was like, I got one more side. I said, no, I will fucking bleed. It's like the wax is on there, bro. I'm good. Just leave the wax on there.
Is it like 40-year-old virgin where the wax is like lightweight hot, goes on there and then they just peel it off, or is it like the paper?
She had like,
or it's like go.
she had that wax where like she was like painted on there.
Oh
hard wax.
shit!
I was like, dude, hey, I quit. I'm done.
How's that shit feel like on a female? Have you ever done that?
Oh yeah, always just got one actually.
Oh.
Courtney Beauty Aesthetics, but but
Shout out, sponsor.
no, Courtney Beauty. No, like it hurts. Of course they say, oh, after you get it done for some time, you know, it doesn't hurt. But the thing about waxing, they'll tell you like if you don't grow body hair like that, it takes like 2 months to grow back some hair to get waxed again. So
Oh really?
yeah, I mean I don't grow a lot of body hair, so it's just like time and shit. So it hurts every fucking time. But if you just have a high pain tolerance, it doesn't really matter. But it feels like you yanking off shit from your skin.
Is it a one like all right, or is it like two like?
It depends on who's your waxer. Like yeah, the lips is the worst part.
The lips like. Oh okay, I got you.
Oh yeah, your coochie lips.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the worst part. The butt is the most relaxing part because it's just like
Oh, the booty.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody ever told you that, but yeah. Just ask if that's the question you want to ask. Going to be like, so you ever had a Brazilian? Why does the lips hurt the worst? Like, how do you know the lips hurt the worst? I'm just like, look, it's literally the worst part, but it's not bad though.
Not that bad. Okay.
To me, but some people say it hurts like yeah.
Is it important for a female to get taken care of down there?
I mean, it's up to her.
It's up to her.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm all about like if you want to grow your armpit hair out, do
Mhm.
that thing, girl. But you know, hygiene, whatever. Make sure you shampoo that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Keep it clean.
I was laying,
I just want this coochie to sing.
yeah, that hair will build up this thing.
You don't care. You eat candy off a shag carpet. You just sold us that. You don't care what it is.
Just make sure you shower before I eat.
You said you gonna come there. You gonna come to get in between, like.
One time, the first time I actually like was cutting my hair.
You cut yourself.
Hey, I cut my shit. My shit was bleeding, bro. I said, oh my god. And the crazy thing, I was supposed to go on the link too. I said, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I was scared. It was like this. It's like when you cut yourself and you see it,
Oh my gosh.
it like got to white meat and then it started bleeding.
Oh.
I said,
no.
shit.
the image.
I didn't want to like tell my mom or nothing. I was just like, oh fuck it, I put peroxide on it.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a bad.
That worse.
That was a bad.
Whoever said peroxide doesn't burn, like fucking lying. That shit do.
Uh-huh.
That burns me. Not my meat, but like just like the skin, like in general.
Oh, yeah. This is for you. One guy wants to know what's the difference between, you know, penetration stimulation and clitoris stimulation.
Ooh. I think one tells you whether you like women or not.
Okay.
Cause so, okay, without putting my business out in the streets. So clitoral stimulation, right?
Okay.
On top, the clit, you know, the vibrations, the vibes.
I mean, it could be a toy too.
DJing, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get your thing and you in the groove.
Okay.
But some people just, you know, get off for friction, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I think like lesbian sex is pretty cool. You know,
Okay.
like that's your way of being like, okay, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But some people do get off on like penetration or like if they know where their spot is and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And actually get in there and get into the groove of things and you know, finding out where the motion in the ocean lay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Find a little tide pool in the motherfucking lagoon, you know what I'm saying? So you might be able to, some people, I don't know, you might be able to do both. I mean, if penetration and clitoral stimulation is your thing, and it's like a deep stroke, and then his pelvis is on the front, so you gotta think about it like this, like a pistol, and then boom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit litty.
Okay.
I met somebody who got off by both.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
really?
the best.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Keep her?
I mean, she could have been, but
She could have been.
they were like, you know what I'm saying? I'm eating, like, I'm about to come.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
about to come, like, bro. You feel like I'm.
The
You
man.
feel like the man. Oh man, that shit's crazy. That's what makes people go crazy though, for real. Like if you can push both buttons at the same time,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, no.
You should
Oh, no.
keep her.
I'm not going anywhere. But it's
Yeah.
I live here now. like what?
Rent free.
I was doing it
What's the
with
last
this
word
girl.
of your social?
Damn. Yo, that's crazy that you brought that up about the social. I remember one time, mother of my child, we was just talking. I never told her my social in my fucking life. I was like, she's like, keep playing with me, I'm pull up your social. I said, you'll never know my fucking social. Boom, 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 boom. I said, how the fuck you know that shit? She's like, I know where the fuck I can get it. I said, bro, what the fuck?
Alright, don't be snitching now. That's a crime.
I'm like, bro, how the fuck you find out my social and shit?
No, women are detectives, like all of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They go Sherlock
That's the
Holmes.
sixth sense.
If they want to, goddamn, they could go into your Twitter 5 years ago and you'll pull something up and be like, hey, you were talking to this girl. Why?
Do you know what this sentence that is? Like,
Nah.
Then what the fuck is this?
Whoa.
No, like, no lie. So me and my friend were in LA and we were trying to find this guy or whatever that she had a crush on or whatever. And I was like, she was like, I'm never gonna see him again because we just met him once. So I was like, what did you say his first name was and where did you say he was from? I said, easy. Found out this man lives in Florida. He's the general manager of like Dollar Generals in a different state. And I was just like, oh girl, he got 3 kids, he got this and a third. And I was like, this is the same guy, right? But I found him by his childhood nickname, which he was going by at the club or whatever. And she was like, that's kind of crazy that you could do that. I said, but I'm committed though, so you know.
Yeah.
Once you commit, you gotta go. And then just be careful not to like anything or share anything or like, you know, let them know that you're there.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like, alright, I got one. Do y'all like getting head or giving head?
That was gonna be, part of my question, not really. Do I like giving head?
Or getting
Or
head?
getting.
Oh my gosh, it's not
Or
very
see.
ladylike for me to ask, but to answer. But you know, both of them,
I like both.
both of them.
I like both. I'm a giver too.
Yeah.
I'll wait till she's done. But then it doesn't work on my favor because she's like done. When she's done, she's like, oh, no. I'm like, I'll just go downstairs. Leave me alone.
Life. Cause I mean that one push is just be like, all right, that's enough. Don't touch me anymore.
Yeah,
like
that's
I'm
it.
good.
I'm glad it's done.
It's good. It's torture after like same thing. Fuck that. I don't know how y'all do it.
I like getting head, but I had this one girl who took my fucking soul. So then now it's like,
It just fucked up for every female
Yeah, like
afterwards,
my-
right?
like-
Your standard for getting
if
it
you're
is
not
up
if
there.
you're not hitting like what she was doing, then it's like
My turn.
I don't even.
You know what?
I would never forget her. We met in Deosha, Georgia, hotel room.
Shout out Georgia.
that girl took my fucking soul.
I don't like how you set up the situation. Wait, we skipped 2 segments of the story. You said I met her about those hotel room. You met her in the hotel
Oh,
room.
no,
So
no.
you
Oh, okay,
telling
my
me
fault.
you paying for pussy, huh?
No. Let me explain this better. Okay, so basically, we went on a 4-day to that house, like me and my homeboy, with his family. And then she saw me going, I posted like on Snap, I was driving. She said, where you going? I said, oh, I'm going to Georgia. I forgot you live in Georgia. She said, oh, I live 2 hours away from where you going. I said, oh, if you want to take that drive, you can, because I don't have a car. It's not my car. If you want to come. She told me she was on the way. I'm thinking she's not really coming. I get a text, yo, I'm outside. I said, oh, shit, this motherfucker really came. She said, well, where you want to go? I said, well, I don't have nowhere to go. This isn't mine.
Ain't your whip.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She said, oh, well, let's go to the hotel room. We'll go half on it. I said, oh, you're so nice. Got a hotel room, took a shower together, got in bed together.
That was a wrap.
Oh.
She tied her hair up. Hey, I swear to hey, I turned into a T-Rex.
Oh, you're horrible though.
Stop.
I love that for you though.
And she kept
I'm
going.
glad
I
you had a
said,
good time.
stop. I'm like, I'm quit. I'm done. She just kept going.
Unhead me, woman. Like, I was done.
Heathen.
But I think the worst is like when you're getting head and then as you coming, it keeps sucking on the tip. It's like, you ever see Home Alone?
Yeah.
And he turned into that skeleton? Bro.
Okay, so my question is like, do you prefer, like, are you one of those guys that like getting head? Because I know a lot of guys don't like getting head because they say they don't come off of it or whatever the case may be. Like, are you one of those guys that just don't like it? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
You for it? I mean, I'm like
Okay.
50. I'm like
for it.
50-50. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? It
for
just depends on like, if she knows what she's doing.
All G.
Yeah. So,
If it's like mediocre, I'm like, all right.
so if
My
a woman says like, I absolutely do not give head, like, what is your solution to it? But she wants to be with you or something, like, what would you do? Like, you're like, oh.
That's a good question. It's not a deal breaker. Like for me, it's not a deal breaker.
It's
Still
not
because she still has a hand. She still has a hand. You feel me? She can still spit on it. She can still use her hand. Her mouth doesn't have to be on it. But yeah.
It's the same feeling
I asked a girl, she was like, I don't give head. But then it's like,
I could get you.
now I want to get head because like, I'm not a fan of head, but now it's like, you don't give head. It gotta be a reason why you don't give head.
Some people think it's unsanitary.
Either you don't like it or like you're a fucking pro. Oh.
I don't think she's trying to do the psychology mind chicks with you. I don't think. Maybe she is. Who knows? Maybe she figured you out. I don't know. I don't know. I know I've seen some situations where it's like, oh, I don't get head, but my man can get head from other people. Like, do y'all think that's like morally
is that
likely?
sanitary? Is that even way less sanitary than?
So to answer your question, in a man's perfect world, that's okay. But in the society that we live in now, no, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. It's because, man, that's cheating.
It's like
That's a form of cheating.
But I mean, if she says you can go get head from somebody, you would just not know and you fucking with.
But
I gotta find a throat goat.
But
I feel like it's a setup. I feel like
it's a setup. It's like, hey, you could go buy that car. Go ahead. And then you come home with the car. It's like, oh, so you spent $45K on that and not spend money on this wedding. Fuck you. You know, it is a test. I think it's honestly a test. You know, like when your girl says, hey, go ahead, go out with your boys. It's a test. It's either you stay home or you go out. And the answer is you go out, but you have a miserable time. Besides staying home.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, man. Okay.
I'm gonna be like vocal about it. Like,
Okay.
if I want you to stay home, like, well, I want you to be here with me. And if he says, okay, I'll stay, whatever. But my thing is like, I gotta have a good time because I want you to have friends so you're not on my nerves all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
Like,
damn, we just went out 3 days ago.
Right.
But I think like in the beginning of the relationship, I think it's like that, where the female wants you to stay with her, but she wants you to like go out too. So she makes you choose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's like proving yourself too.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta prove yourself in the beginning. I don't care what nobody says, like, fuck that. You gotta prove that you wanna fuck with me. Like, you gotta be obsessed with me. You gotta tell me that you love me enough not to kill me, you know what I'm saying? But love me enough to make sure that like you're meeting my needs. Stuff like that.
Okay, well, staying on that, my next question is, what's one thing that you wish that guys do more of as a woman in a relationship and with men in general?
Communicate.
Ah.
Men are the worst at communicating. That's like the worst. That's my pet peeve. So I have a rule. Well, I used to have a rule, whatever, where it's like if I go one day in like our talking period, like a 30-day talking or 60-day, whatever it is, and you don't speak to me every single day, whether it's just like a hey, like a text message, you know, or good morning. Not kind of like, but it has to be like something of quality, or you don't pick up the phone and call me, we don't FaceTime or whatever it was back then, all the other things. Then we don't need to be together. Because think about being married. You see your significant other every day.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like you have to communicate. If I can go a full day without talking to you, it's like, I don't really fuck with this, you know?
Ah, okay. How about you, Church?
What?
Do you agree with what she's saying?
Communication.
Communication, yeah.
With men?
No, I mean like, do you have a hard time communicating with, like, say, your ex-girls or?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we want them to know what we're thinking, but then it goes around too. Like you guys want us to think or know what you guys are thinking too. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to eat? Well, all right, I don't know. You pick. Oh, McDonald's. No, I don't want McDonald's. What do you want to eat? Anything? Well, okay, Popeyes. No, I don't
Anything
want
besides McDonald's.
Or I mean, just anything.
Okay, really, anything besides that.
I think that comes with like knowing your partner though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that comes after you guys have been together for some time. It's like if you don't know shit about me after 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? I guess because I have an obsessive personality, because I can eat the same shit every single day if I wanted to. If you don't know anything about me after 2 weeks, then yeah, this is going nowhere.
And you just cut them off.
Got to ghost. Ghost. Unless we had sex within those 2 weeks and then he hit you with the, and then I was like, okay, with the pistol joint thing. Yeah. Okay, so I know men are really, really into their cars and like their different hobbies. So when do you decide that you're gonna put your hobby or your car or whatever you're into aside for a woman that you care about?
Never.
Like if she verbally said like this bothers me about you, when does it like, okay, I need to get my shit together? When is that criteria for you? Like what does she have to do? How does she not prove herself, but
Oh, this is an easy one. I got this one. You come up with an agreement to where if you spend 85% of the time with your car, you cut that shit down to like 25, 15 or some shit. So with me, it was hooping. I hooped all the time. Like goddamn 5 hours every other day. It was 5 hours of hooping. I cut that shit down to 2 days. So yeah, it's a compromise. Especially with my wife, it's a compromise. Especially with video games. I'm a big video game guy. Dude, I try to play video games on my me time, and my me time is like in the morning when I wake up, like 2:30 to like 6. That's my me time. But I like going to the gym, so I took out video games and I just do the gym. So it's compromise. With me and my wife, it was compromise.
I'm about to say it's probably
you took me back at 2:30. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, well shit, that's my me time because so from like say 6 to 7, shit, shower, shave, go to work, right? 7 to 3, 7 to 4, I'm at work, yada yada. Come home, it's kids and wife. Put them down at 8, 8:30. That little 30-minute span time is with the wife. Go to sleep, wake up 2:30. That's my me time. Like I have no kids, I have no wife. It's like I could watch sports, I could walk my dog, I could do whatever the fuck I want without my wife or my kids interrupting me. So that 2:30 to 6, that's like I value my me time.
I love that time is just like.
But it's stupid early though.
Yeah, it's trivial.
Yeah.
Some people be like, why are you walking over at 2:30 a.m. or why are you doing this at 2:30 a.m.? It's just time is.
Well, I mean, shit, like it's one of those things where.
Why you on my dick?
Yeah, like everyone has 24 hours in a day.
Maximum. Okay, Diddy.
Yeah. My bad. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. It's what you do with it. It separates from you to the other Joe. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. I listen to a lot of inspirational motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's either Eric Thompson.
But how about you, Church? What you got?
I'm about to say just communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically communicating though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? You don't like what it's doing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, if it's bringing me happiness, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you should at least have some type of courtesy or like a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
But if it's like taking up too much time, then it's like, okay, I can see I see what you're saying. Okay, that's my fault. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna completely get rid of it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
It's like that. You just gotta communicate.
Communicate. Deep communicate. You see one. What does a good penis feel like?
Heaven. I'm just
Heaven.
kidding, nah.
Okay.
I probably never gonna touch heaven, so I don't even know how they feel. But just kidding. Dang. It really depends. So I think of like genitalia, male and female, or whatever you're into, as like puzzle pieces. The shit just fits together. So you really think about it, I guess. Yeah, just think about it. Like it just whatever feels right. It's the thing, you know. So it's like a perfect puzzle piece.
Okay.
And if like, cause not everybody likes a huge dick, not everybody likes a small dick. Some people love it. Some people, you know, it depends on what your flair is, what your coochie can do.
LDG, we winning. Little dick gang.
Little dick gang.
LDG.
Little dick gang?
Y'all got shirts made?
Not yet.
Okay.
Probably coming soon.
I like it. You should get like a little pocket square. Like
Damn,
I put LDG right there.
LDG with worms sticking out.
there's like, okay, I don't think pussy size is a thing, but like, okay, so some women are creamers and like some people are.
I done did creamers, squirters.
So what do you prefer? Because everybody's like, oh, I gotta learn how to squirt. Like through pandemic, everybody, okay, this is a girl secret, I guess. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people that I knew, they were like, girl, I'm over here trying to learn how to squirt. I was in the house bored as fuck. I'm like, alright.
Learn
Like,
how to squirt.
yeah, because
Okay.
we got so much time here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And everybody's like, that's like the thing.
Uh-huh.
That's everybody's like, oh, is she a squirter? She this, she that. You know, she don't go type thing. But some people are just like, oh, I'm not a squirter. I'm not important.
What do I
Squirting
prefer?
important.
No. Squirting is not important.
No, it's not.
But
It's not important.
You don't know.
what do I prefer? That's the thing. Like, I think I get more turned on. I guess because I like to record. I'm a recorder.
Uh-huh.
But when I'm hitting it from the back, and then I just see all that cream, I'm just like,
It's a bakery.
this is so but I don't fuck with some squirters though. Like, I don't fuck with some squirters.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
It's so
am
weird.
I'm
Weird
hitting
to
that
talk about
spot.
this,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, damn, like I didn't know I was capable of doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like seeing creaming, squirting. It's like it builds you. I was like, damn.
It's so weird hearing you talk about this though, like, cause it's like you're my friend. I just see you as like my innocent friend,
Yeah.
but I just know you got a baby, so yeah, fuck it.
Ugh, he's a freak.
I know.
I got one for church. What does a vagina feel like? Like, so if you could...
Wait, with or without?
No. So without. So
Without.
if you could describe it to D, what it feels like, how would it... Because I have like a little interpretation on how it feels like. Let me hear yours first.
It's hard. It's not really hard to describe, but it's like it feels like warm, sweet Hawaiian rolls.
Okay.
But some of the rolls can grip.
Okay.
Hey, if you're a gripper, hey.
He's like, hit my line. If you
Hey, I had a
hit
girl
me
grip
up.
me one time, I swear to God. She's throwing it back. And then she stopped and she gripped my shit. I said,
What is it? Kegels.
bro, chill.
It was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
What's the next question?
Well, a vagina feels like, you know, you put your hand in slime
Oh yeah.
and then you go out real fast. That's what... If a female wants to know what it feels like to a guy...
He's
it feels
tested
like-
his theory.
it feels
That
like-
he sound really sturdy about that. Like, you get a gallon of slime and just don't.
Because I mean, you know, kids, they make that slime
Ooh,
stuff.
macaroni
So you
and
put
cheese.
it in and you're like this and you're like, oh shit.
More macaroni and
Ah.
cheese.
Warm macaroni and cheese. So this is a female wanted, you know, me in church. And you could even, you know, chime in on this, D. Why do guys watch Instagram stories even after y'all stop talking?
I definitely don't. I don't do that shit.
Oh, you're out of sight, out of mind.
If we ain't talking no more, I'm either gonna mute your story or block you. I don't.
Okay.
And I feel like a lot of people need to do that shit. You don't want
You
your,
don't move on.
You don't have to. If you shoot that shot at somebody and they say they're not interested, you can block them.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to keep. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, they feel like they gotta keep them. Like, no, bro, shit. On to the next. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It done been times where I done shot my shot at somebody that's like, no, I'm not interested. Okay,
Cool. Peace.
remove as a friend.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to. That's what I wanted. You didn't want it, so.
But the question was like, why do guys like do? Why do you think guys still do it? Like, let's say you broke up with a guy, and you know he's still, looking at your stories. Why do you think we do that?
It's the same reason why people that hate you watch your stories. They want to see what you're up to.
They
want to see.
They want to be nosy.
Right? They want to see like, oh, what's she at? What's she doing? Look at her having fun without me, or any like stupid shit like that. Men just want to be nosy. Y'all crazy too.
Even if we hurt y'all, or even if like you hurt
the
guy, you wanna still check on him.
I can't. I done checked one time and that shit hurt my damn feelings.
I be looking every day. You see what's going on.
So what makes you look? Like, let's say your ex-boyfriend, curious. Okay.
Or just like, let me see if you're still spending money on stupid shit. That's why we not together. Because you spend too much fucking money on stupid shit. And then lo and behold, you see them with a new car and like, still spending money on stupid shit. You never gonna learn.
So will there be a time when you just go mute or just...
Oh, of course. No, this is like when it first happened, it's like, okay, yeah. That's like, maybe, after a while, but then, or maybe just like randomly. But then after that, like, no, fuck that. I don't even give a fuck. You can't, no access to me at all. I think as I get older, it's like the less access people get to me.
Yeah, the better you are.
Yeah, if I see you watch my stories and I know we're not cool like that, then I will do you the favor and block
you.
Yeah, just so you don't see me anymore.
Well, our not here co-host wanted to know, why do guys say they like you, etc., then things get really good, but then they back off? Like, were they lying about the guy saying that they like you?
Just not that into you.
It's just okay. So
I mean,
coming from another female,
the hateful truth.
What's the hateful truth?
I mean, the truth. They're probably either not into you or they're just trying to get some.
They're trying to eat their pie and have their cupcake too.
Yeah, at the same time.
Is that what you think too?
No, yeah, kind of. Yeah, when a guy say, oh yeah, I like you, especially know that you're like an affectionate person, but sometimes like, I'm not going to advocate for all women being great people because sometimes people get to know you and absolutely fucking hate you. Because like you're attracting me off the rip of like, oh, she's so nice surface level, and then you start getting into the weeds and be like, this is a little too much, more than I need to show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
and that's okay, and that's why you ghost people. You just kind of not ghost them, but you just kind of politely like, hey, I want to exit this situation because you got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like a man with too many baby mamas. It's like, all right, you cute, but you got money, but nah, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, so as a female, how do you go? Not ghost, but you've done the deed. You're holding hands in public, but you're catching these feelings where he's saying these things. How do you back off like all of a sudden?
Oh, you're just kind of like emotionally detached first.
Oh,
here's the steps. Everybody, get your pen and pencil.
Yeah, give them the steps.
First, you gotta make yourself. In my mind, I was like, make yourself hate the person kind of a little bit. Just like everything they start doing annoys you, and then you emotionally detached, or you just kind of just come to a realization within yourself. It's like, okay, no, something's gotta change. Something's gotta give. You know, like what do I really see myself going through all this every single day for the next phases of my life? Nah, probably not. You know, so then it's just like, it's not worth it. It depends. Depends on what type of relationship you got,
Okay.
Catching feelings is weird to me. I don't really do that.
Of course you don't, D.
But when I do, we go hard in the paint. Got it.
Make it good. What does chivalry still exist?
Oh yes, and I love a chivalrous man. Oh my gosh.
What's a chivalrous man to you? Because it could be different to what me in church has been taught or learned or gained throughout the years.
I mean, what I was taught is that if you open my car door, that's the one thing, even my gay best friends do it for me. Like, open up a car door, open up the door for me. If it's raining outside, pull the car around, you know what I'm saying? Pull my chair out, push my chair in underneath me. Little things like that, you know? And it's not just chivalry towards me, it's like, how do you treat all women, you know? Like, are you just chivalrous to me because you're trying to get some? Are you chivalrous to everybody? It's like based on how you're raised. But yeah, the time to bring her flowers on the first date, automatic kill, just saying. just saying shit. But things like that, you know. I'm not saying you gotta be a perfect gentleman, but just like being.
How about paying the tab?
Of course, absolutely. If you're not paying the tab, then we're friends. Don't even look at me for no.
Okay, so no splitting it down the middle or anything like femininity, like
Or we're two friends that went to go grab a bite to eat. It's not a date.
So guy pays for everything on a date.
Yeah.
That's chivalrous.
Yeah.
Too. Okay.
I feel like it's investments. You know what I'm saying? You invest little tokens up front, And
Uh-huh.
eventually you'll hit in the end.
So, $100 dinner or maybe a $200 dinner, is that an automatic put out? Or is that,
No.
no?
Mm-mm.
You still got a lot of night left.
Yeah.
To
They broke, man.
Nah, I'm just saying, and it doesn't even have to be like a $200 dinner. Because,
Mhm.
I mean, of course we've been on those before, but it could be like a $20, $10 joint, you know what I'm saying? I get some tacos and chill. You know, what is it, got a 4 for 6 now?
Yeah,
or something
4 for
like
6,
that?
I did check that, yeah.
Like, but yeah, like all of that stuff, like just because you're strippers doesn't mean I have to put out either at the end of the night. And I want people to
Yeah.
realize that, like, ladies, you don't have to give a man some coochie because
Mhm.
he paid for stuff. You gotta do shit for that.
Thanks for coming on again.
Thank you.
Best of luck to your
Safe
new
travels.
journeys, safe travels.
Pistol.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Well, thank you for coming back.
I know. Thanks for having me. And again, my name is Deosha. You can follow me on Instagram at Delicious Deosha. Did you get that?
Yeah, I can touch it.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Morning Uniform, for having me again.
No problem.
We out.
Yeah.
Peace.